Hi everyone, Coldon here with another VOX Immortalis commentary guide. This video is for the Arrested Development achievement, which is part of the Korla encounter in Blackrock Descent. This is probably one of the top 5 most difficult 5-man achievements in my opinion, simply because it requires pretty strong gear on everyone in the group, plus proper cooldown usage. There may be some strategies that revolve around using 2 tanks, 2 healers. I wanted to try that, but never was able to get the group composition. So we did find a way to do it with 1 tank, 1 healer, and it really just revolves around proper cooldown chaining. So to that end, the achievement requires allowing all 3 Twilight Zealots to transform into evolved versions, killing all 3 of those evolved versions, and then killing Korla as normal. So there's a huge amount of spike DPS that can come in on the tank. So again, you need to utilize proper cooldowns. So basically what we did is, for the first one as a druid tank, I use Bark Skin, and then I follow that up with Survival Instincts, and then by then the first evolved is basically dead. For the second evolved, we have a Paladin healer, so he uses both his cooldowns on me, and once those are up, the Twilight, the evolved version would normally not be dead, but we use Bloodlust Time Warp during that time, so that it is pretty much dead. The other thing to note is that as soon as the evolved spawns, it will try to use Shadow Strike, so it's a great idea to be ready to interrupt that immediately, as that will lower the spike damage on the group. And most tanks, save perhaps a Paladin, should be able to interrupt it by themselves. So we've done both of our cooldowns, and we've got Lust, and so the second one dies. And now we just wait for the next set of cooldowns. So there's no Berserk timer to speak of, so you can gladly take your time, because just tanking Korla is very low damage and pretty easy to heal. And once you're ready, you just line up your cooldowns for the next and final evolved, and once that dies, it's pretty much a walk in the park. So you can see I use Bark Skin there, and then I use Frenzy Regen, I believe, afterward, and also an Agility Potion, and that's pretty much plenty of time to finish him off. But even so, you can see that our healer is pretty much out of mana, and it's extremely taxing on the healer. So just line up your cooldown rotations and plan ahead, as it's a pretty long fight, but don't be afraid to take your time. Most decently geared groups and healers should be able to actually gain mana while tanking Korla, so you can just buy yourself time if you need to. Other than that, it'll probably take you a while to get used to. One thing is, if you don't have a dedicated interrupter on Korla, which usually you won't if the tank is interrupting the evolved, then she will be able to get fears off on random ranged. So utilize the other 4 members so that you always have a backup to block beams that you're not allowing to evolve. And that's pretty much it. So just keep trying, and time your cooldowns, and you should be good. Thanks for watching.